Once upon a time, in a small village located close to an evil forest, there lived two inseparable friends, Ahanna and Amobi. They grew up together, sharing laughter, dreams, and hardship. Ahanna, a strong, handsome man, was known for his strength and wisdom, while Amobi possessed a gentle heart and a talent for storytelling. Their bond seemed unbreakable until the day a beautiful maiden named Ifoma arrived in their village. Ifoma was like a radiant sunbeam, captivating the hearts of all who beheld her, including Ahanna and Amobi. However, it was Ahanna who caught her eye, and soon their courtship began. Amobi, though happy for his friend's newfound love, felt a twitch of jealousy and suppressed his feelings, knowing that Ahanna's happiness mattered the most. However, as days turned into weeks and weeks into months, Amobi's envy grew like a festering wound, poisoning his thoughts and clouding his judgment. Amobi, who was known to possess a gentle heart, became vicious and could not stand the sight of his friend with his darling Ifoma. One fateful night, as Ahanna and Ifoma were preparing for their wedding ceremony, Amobi's envy reached its boiling point. Unable to bear the thought of losing his friend to the woman of his dream, Amobi made a pact with a dark spirit rumored to reside in the depths of the nearby forest. In exchange for Ahanna's love, Amobi promised the spirit his unwavering loyalty and obedience. The spirit, sensing Amobi's desperation, agreed to his terms and bestowed upon him a portion of deceit. With this portion, Amobi would be able to disguise as Ahanna and steal Ifoma away in the dead of the night. Under the cover of darkness, covered with a cloth, Amobi crept into Ahanna's hut, his heart heavy with a guilt and remorse. He poured the potion into Ahanna's water guard, causing him to fall into a deep sleep. With Ahanna unconscious, Amobi assumed his appearance and whisked Ifoma away into the forest far from the prying eyes of the village. As dawn broke, Ahanna awoke to find his beloved Ifoma missing and his friend nowhere to be found. Heartbroken and betrayed, he set out on a journey to find them. Guided only by the whispers of the wind and the beating of his wounded heart. Meanwhile, deep within the forest, Amobi's deception began to unravel. Ifoma, sensing that something was amiss, pleaded with Amobi to reveal his true identity. When he insisted, she called out to the spirits of the forest to help her. In a flash, Ahanna emerged from the shadows, his eyes filled with pain and betrayal. He confronted Amobi, demanding answers for his treacherous actions. Amobi, overcame with guilt, confessed to his pact with the dark spirit of the forest and begged Ahanna for forgiveness. But forgiveness was not easily granted, as the spirit of the forest were angered by Amobi's betrayal. They decreed that he must face the consequences of his actions, and with a wave of their hands, they banished him from the village forever, condemning him to wander the forest alone, tormented by his regret and sorrow. Ahanna and Ifeoma returned to the village, their love having endured the trials wrought by Amobi's deception. They lived out the rest of their lives in peace and harmony.